I'm like, I want to make Christian rap because I really want to do it for God, but man, my heart's not in the right place. And so I try writing a Christian rap song. And so I make it, and I meet Alex in a piano class at City College of New York. Now I'm trying to, like, I could tell they were like rap beats he's making. So I'm like, yo, you produce? That's how we met, right? And so we meet, and he's like, yeah, bro, I actually do Christian hip hop. And I was like, what? Hold up! Never met anybody before. And he's like, yeah, take this CD. Here's this magazine. At every class, he would come and like give me something new and be like, yeah, bro. I met Rich, and he's like, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, what's up? I was like, yo, I make Christian rap too. It was that one rap song I had, the one Christian one. So I was like, yo, y'all can come over to my dorm and hear it? And they're like, sure, man. So we walk over to the dorm, right? And I go to pull up like the song, and I'm like trying to dodge all the porn files that I have on my computer, like to pull up my Christian rap song to show them. They're sitting on my bed, and he's like, you know, I could just see Rich like looking at Alex like,
that file's deep in the computer. Where's that MP3?
So I'm like hiding stuff. The shame is just destroying my face. I'm like, I can't. And I play the song. They're like, cool. Can we pray for you, bro? But by God's grace, man, like they were instrumental in my discipleship with Truce. And it's one thing to be zealous about Jesus and then come into a community where people are able to look like you, relate to you, help you understand what the context of how you understand culture. Like they're able to share Jesus in an applicable way. I just see the Lord's grace, how He's used all these years and stuff to shape us, mold us, and go on to make this.
We're still unsure, you know. They were like, you're probably gonna have to do like dialysis for the rest of your life, you know. But the cool thing is, you know, is they have dialysis centers all over the world, you know. So it was like, oh great. At that point, that's when everything started to hit me, because it was like you might not get better. Your kidneys might not come back online. At that point, I found the chapel in the hospital, and I would go down there and I would just be on my face every day praying. It's that classic thing where I'm gonna get through it on my own. And like when you're a week and 5 days into intensive care, and there's specialists all around you, and you're doing dialysis, and you got ports coming out of your neck, you're still having a hard time peeing, and they come back and they tell you that you're gonna have to be on a machine the rest of your life. You start thinking, well, I've got another solution, and this other solution is this guy that I believe in named Jesus. And at that point, I just kind of broke down. I was walking across the parking lot the first time I'd been out in 2 weeks. And I ran into a nurse that was there the first day that I checked in, and she literally started running from where she was standing and hugged me and started crying. And she was like, you don't understand how bad you looked when you came in the first night. And she was like, all of the nurses on that floor that night got together and prayed for you. I landed in Atlanta, and the next day I was supposed to go and have my first dialysis appointment. And I remember showing up, and I was sitting in the waiting room for about an hour waiting to go in to do dialysis. And the doctor saw me. I came back out, gave him the urine sample, and I'm just praying the whole time. I remember praying before I went in. I remember praying with my dad crying, praying. And I remember the doctor came out and he was like, I'm gonna send you home. You don't need to do dialysis. You don't have to do it anymore. And it was like forever. It was like, as long as you take care of yourself. When he told me that, and it was such a relief that it was like, I'm not gonna have to go and search out dialysis centers all over the United States. And it was a blessing.
Can't wait around, cause